welcome to my life on coasters, where today I'm here at Fantasy Island in Ingoldmells near Skegness to check out this theme park. So I haven't actually been here for nearly 3 years. I can't actually believe it. And that's pretty much because it's quite a long way down here. It's nearly 3 hours, but I'm really excited because this blue roller coaster wasn't here, so that's going to be a coaster credit for me today. And also there's two pretty massive roller coasters that I'll spin around and show you now. We've got Millennium here and also Odyssey, and last time I was here I only got one ride on each of those, so yeah, I'm really excited for today. I think it's going to be a pretty busy one because yeah, it's bank holiday Saturday, if that's even a thing, and it's in the middle of the school holidays. Now I do just want to say a quick thank you to Fantasy Island. They have provided admission today, but that's not going to affect my opinions on this park. If I have a good time, I'll say. If I have a bad time, I'll say. So without further ado, let's get straight into it with this. This is a newer roller coaster. It's called Snowdrift. Now there was quite a delay in this opening because I think it was meant to open last year, but yeah, it's open now, which is a really good thing, and that's sort of what I've waited for to come down here to Fantasy Island. So I'm going to start off on, I think it's a Revachon spinning coaster. Right, let's head on to Snowdrift. Yeah, the queue is right here at this entrance. So I've just done Snowdrift. It only took about 25 minutes from that point, so that's not too bad. And yeah, I enjoyed that. It's quite new, the seats, so the seats were pretty comfortable, as long as you don't sit on it at a bit of an awkward angle like I did. But yeah, that was definitely quite fun, very smooth. Good little addition to this park. Around from Snowdrift now, I think I'm going to head over to this side of the park because they've got a bit of a refurbished ride called Time Machine, so I definitely want to take a look at that. So we'll head over there now. Here's a look at the Millennium roller coaster that ironically opened in the year 1999, so just before the Millennium. Yeah, it's quite a long one. It goes the whole way around the pyramid, so right around the park. I will be definitely trying that out later. I have already done it. It's a really fun ride actually. It's a lot smoother than you'd expect. So this is a newly refurbished ride, and oh my god, it looks amazing over here. I'd seen pictures online, but I didn't expect it to look this good. Yeah, so it's been here for a long time. I can't remember what it used to be called, but now it's properly themed up there. Looks really good. I think I might pop back in a bit to have a look at Time Machine. Then maybe it will have quietened down and I'll be able to have a ride on there. Yeah, it's a really good log flume actually. I like this one because it's got some light theming. I mean, Fantasy Island, it's an amusement park sort of location. It has got some theming, like if you look at the Rhombus Rocket Station, it's quite well themed to be fair. But yeah, I do enjoy the log flume, and there's a great interaction with the Rhombus Rocket as well. That's Volcano there, a very fun SNS shop tower, which I do very much enjoy. Yeah, the interaction is great between Rhombus Rocket and the log flume there. It's almost a little bit chilly to be doing the log flume today. I think I'm going to head into the pyramid and have a look around there, because there's a few rides in there that I definitely want to do today, including the entrance to Millennium as well, the purple roller coaster. That's the entrance to Millennium just there, and you've got some rides in here as well. There's even a water slide. I think that's closed today. They did say when I picked up my wristband. There's a couple of dark rides that I want to do in here as well. So I think maybe we'll go to one of those. Yeah, I love the carpet and stuff in here. It's a really nicely themed area, actually. I think it's Harrington Flint's something or other. I can't remember the full name. It's quite a long time ago. Just somewhere over here from what I remember. Which I think is an interactive dark ride. Yeah, I was lucky enough to ride this last time. It's the Jellikins coaster. It's just a little kiddie coaster, but there is a maximum height on it, so I was lucky to get the credit last time. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. I was under the maximum height requirement for this. Harrington Flint's Island Adventures, that's what it's called. Right, going to join the queue for this. Yeah, so I think it's a trackless ride system, it is, which is quite advanced actually. So I've just done Harrington Flint there. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good dark ride. Really well themed. I almost wish it wasn't a interactive one, because when you're focusing on all like the shooting and stuff, you don't get to appreciate the theming, and there was some really good theming in there. So yeah, I feel like that would have worked just fine as a normal dark ride. But yeah, it was definitely worth doing. A really good, fun family ride there. Over at Odyssey now then, gonna join the queue for it. From what I remember, I did quite enjoy this last time. It's got a bit of a reputation for being rough, but I'm gonna sort of go in with an open mind and see how it is. So yeah, the Odyssey, see how long this queue takes. Yeah, SLC stands for Suspended Looping Coaster. Actually, I think it's around here. Yeah, there's a look right up to the top of the 167-foot tall lift hill on Odyssey. Interacts amazingly with Millennium as well. Yeah, the queue's actually not moving too badly, to be fair. Should be on in like maybe 15-20 minutes. Ridden Odyssey there then, and I've got to say it was quite rough. Honestly, the layout of that ride is fantastic. I'd really enjoy it if it wasn't how rough it was. It's like an up and down, bumpy and shaky, as well as side to side. There's nothing you can do really right on there, because I had my head forward, then like that kept hurting my back, and then I put my head back and my ears just got back. So yeah, the Odyssey, don't get me wrong, it's a really impressive ride. It's just not the most re-rideable thing in my opinion, because it is quite rough. But Millennium is quite a smooth coaster, so I can't wait to get on there in a minute. Yeah, just so I could get some off-ride, I did come out onto the car park. Yeah, that's Snowdrift, the new coaster. Yeah, it's pretty much right next to Odyssey, to be fair. The queue didn't take too long. It probably took like just over half an hour, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, you've also got the rapids down this end. I did really want to do that today, but it's got quite a big queue. And believe it or not, time is getting on. It's 25 to 4 now. We didn't get down here till like gone 1 o'clock though. Hang on, the queue's maybe not too bad. I'll have to have a think about that. I might do the rapids, but it's also like 18 degrees, which when we've been having the weather we have, feels really, really cold. This is just such a unique park though. I'm in the theme park. Oh no, I'm just on the pavement. And yeah, there's loads of like shops and stuff as well, which is quite handy to be fair. Yeah, the Millennium station is literally right on the pavement. Just a normal day on the high street. Oh wait, there's a 150-foot roller coaster there. Yeah, then you can just walk in anywhere along here and that'll take you into the park. There is some also really nicely themed like bars and stuff here at Fantasy Island, such as Castaways. Yeah, these rides over here are not operated by Fantasy Island. To the best of my knowledge, at least. I don't think they are. Unless that's changed. Right, now I'm going off to do the other big roller coaster here, Millennium. I'm hoping it'll be a lot smoother than Odyssey, but from what I remember, it's silky smooth, so. Oh, Lost Island Grill, that seems new. Might check that out later, because we haven't brought food with us today. We'll just get something on park. Yeah, Millennium, right, as you can see, it's got a bit of a queue. I'll queue up, see how long it takes. Millennium there, and yeah, that was pretty good to be fair. Did it on the back row and it was really, really smooth, got pulled through all the elements. I think there's 3 inversions on there. It was just a really fun, smooth ride. I'd probably say that's a good family thrill coaster. If you've not done an upside down ride before, that one's not a bad one to start on. It's also got a really fun first drop on Millennium. Yeah, it was just an overall a good coaster. It was very smooth and enjoyable. Yeah, that's what I was just looking up at then. Volcano. Yeah, just come out to this side of the park now with Rhombus Rocket, Log Flume, Volcano. Might walk back over to Time Machine. There's another look at the Millennium coaster that's coming round actually. That was good timing. I think Rhombus Rocket's been renamed to Rhombus Express. Right, I think we'll give it a go. The queue probably shouldn't take too long. Yeah, so that was Rhombus Rocket. Yeah, it was a pretty good ride to be fair. I sat right towards the back. For some reason, they're only loading every other row on there, so the queue did take a little while, but it only took about 25 minutes in the end, so that's not too bad. Yeah, here's a look at the map of Fantasy Island, and if you are wondering, here's the prices. I'll just go slowly, but all these can be found on the website as well. Here's a look at Volcano then. It's got quite a big queue at the minute. Well, it's not that big of a queue to be fair, but what's happening, unfortunately, I believe they're only loading 8 seats of the available 12 on there, which will obviously slow things down quite a bit. I still can't get my head around though how nicely themed inside the pyramid is. Honestly, it would fit right in at like a European theme park. That's the standard it's done to in it, like all the rock work, even the floor is really themed in. There's audio, there's lighting, it's very immersive in it. I do love the indoor area at Fantasy Island. It's definitely the highlight for me. The only thing I would say is a bit of a negative is when it's really busy like today, I can't really film it and it's quite hard, you're just like bumping into people and everything. But yeah, it's like, look at the Jellikins coaster and how nicely themed this is. Got all the lighting, it's even got a bit of water down there. It's a shame most of us won't be able to get this credit. I'm going to head back outside and to Time Machine, the newly refurbished ride, because I think when I was queuing for Rumba's Rocket, the queue didn't look as insane as it was earlier. I think it still had a bit of a queue, but it's always going to get one because it looks so impressive. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, it is just in the middle of a market, or the market's in the middle of it. Whatever way you look at it, I guess. Honestly, I can't get over how impressive this is. Like, I just turned the corner. Yeah, this is one of the best looking flat rides I've ever seen. It do really well at Winter Wonderland or something. I'm not sure how, what's the word, portable this ride is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland this year. And it would fit right in there.
Come on, let's do hands in the air. Hands in the air.
Time Machine was very good there. Obviously it's the same Huss magic that it always was, like the actual ride experience, but going around with all the lights and stuff, it made it like a full package. I really enjoyed that. Going on to Tukung Tours now. I think this is like a monorail, but we'll find out very shortly. yeah, that was actually pretty good. Right, I think I'm going to go on to a ride called the Magical Seaquarium now, so I'll see you around there. This is a ride I wanted to do for ages. It's called the Magical Seaquarium, and I think it's going to have a pretty catchy soundtrack. Yeah, the Magical Seaquarium was quite a fun ride as well. If you're wondering where it is, because it is a bit hidden, it's just by the Jellikins coaster. Right, gonna head out and see if Odyssey's got a shortish queue, so I can re-ride that. Wow, yeah, it's a bit rough, but I do definitely want to give it a re-ride if I can. It looks like the park might be starting to filter out, which is understandable because it is nearly 7 o'clock. I think it's about 25 to. But yeah, it's a really good thing because it means I might be able to get on a load more rides. How busy is Odyssey? Yeah, it's not too bad. Right, I'll give that another go. Yeah, it's definitely way quieter than it was earlier. I mean, I was waiting from here and look at it now. All this is empty, so. Just on Odyssey then, and yeah, it wasn't as rough as earlier. I did actually sit back that time and I did bash my ears a lot more, like the side to side. Yeah, but it didn't hurt my back that time, so I definitely enjoyed that a lot more, and I may even give it another ride later. But yeah, definitely a good re-ride there on Odyssey. The park's definitely filtered out a lot. It's getting a lot quieter. I think I'm going to do the rapids now, the Wild River Rapids. Yeah, Millennium's got a much shorter queue than it did earlier. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long from this point, maybe like 10 minutes. Yeah, Millennium was really good there. I was sat more towards the front on that ride, but yeah, definitely enjoyed that. Very smooth, it's just a nice sort of tour of the park. Yeah, Millennium's definitely my favourite coaster here. Out of this and Odyssey. Odyssey's a lot bigger and more intense, but yeah, this is a lot more enjoyable. I'm going to go and check out Volcano now, then I'll go back over to the rapids. Yeah, just wanted to get another ride in on Millennium before doing the rapids as well. We've got about 50 minutes until the outdoor rides are scheduled to close, but we get another like 2 hours of indoor rides. Not a load of people waiting for Volcano, but because it's got a couple of seats off, and not just because of that, it's got a not great throughput anyway. Yeah, I'm going to give it a miss because that queue would probably take around, well, a decent amount of time anyway. Back over to definitely join the rapids queue now. See what this one's like. I think it's a travelling model, so I've never done one of these before. The rapids was pretty good. The water's quite a dark colour on there, so I'm glad I didn't really get wet at all. But yeah, it was a fun ride actually. I'm now going on to Odyssey. It should be pretty much dark by the time I get on there. Sunset's in about 20 minutes. Yeah, I've just had another ride on Odyssey there. It was somewhere in the middle again. Most of my rides, all of my rides today on Odyssey have been towards the middle. Yeah, still pretty good on there actually. I feel like it got a little bit smoother each ride. I learned how to ride it more, I think. You don't want to lean all the way forward because it'll hurt your back. You also don't always want to have your head like bashing side to side, so I just held it to one side, and that's how I started to enjoy Odyssey actually. I've had 3 rides on there today. I've had 2 rides on Millennium. I've done most of the other stuff I wanted to, and I don't think I've done too bad, to be fair. It's 8 o'clock now. The outdoor rides are going to be closing in about a minute or two. The indoor rides are going to be staying up until 10, but we've got about a 3.5 hour drive, 3.5 hour drive home. So yeah, it's going to get back now. And that is going to do it for this video. Overall, I've had a really good day here at Fantasy Island. Like I said, some of the rides I felt could have been running a bit quicker, but I don't think they have crowd levels like this all the time. So when it's just like a one-off day, I'm not going to judge them too much for that, really. It's like the Rapids had 2 boats running, so it made it go quite slowly. But yeah, to be fair, other than that, everything else has been really good. The staff are really friendly, like happy here. The park have been really good as well, allowing me to come down here. They've complimentary wristbands, and I could have filmed on ride if I wanted to. But yeah, you do just have to get in contact with the park to sort that out if you are coming here.